So thank you for showing interest in this online course, Mass Balancing Using Excel Solver. Mass balancing is a common technique used in mineral processing, and we can get fairly complicated scenarios where we do mass balancing, but here we're going to just explore the very basics of mass balancing using an add-in in Excel called ExcelSolver, which is an optimization system. Here's an example, simple flowchart, 2 units. We have a feed, we have a con, we have a tail which goes to another unit, a con and a tail. Mass balancing simply means that what comes out of each unit must equal what goes in. It turns out that the problem is a least squares minimization problem if we solve it the conventional way. So, components of the course, put simply, an introduction to ExcelSolver, an explanation of the mass balance problem, and solving the mass balance problem using ExcelSolver. Here we're keeping to conventional approaches. Later courses will be presented where we move away from conventional approaches and use more modern methods. So what's not covered in the course? Well, we're not going to discuss alternative solvers. We're going to live within the capabilities of ExcelSolver. We're not going to go through the complex mathematics, which would include Lagrange multipliers. And we're not going to discuss modern methods to mass balancing. So with all these restrictions, why would we do this? Well, because this provides the first online course in mass balancing for which there will be succession of other courses. And as we go through the other courses, we'll use more advanced methods. And eventually, the final courses will be mass balancing complicated flowcharts or flowsheets with customized solver algorithms using modern methods. But we didn't want to start there because it would just be confusing, and indeed many of the concepts taught here are taught at university. University isn't very advanced, and so I want to start with familiarity on what people are used to. The target audience consists of 2 main groups: mineral processors who do mass balancing, who want to understand mass balancing. But there is a second group. Now, I don't yet know which group will sign up for this course the most, but it's also suitable for general professionals wishing to learn how to use ExcelSolver for optimization problems. Now, you might find that this course, just in terms of understanding ExcelSolver, is sufficient. You feel confident that you can pick up the mass balancing concepts, which are in fact quite easy, and we simply set it up as a quadratic problem. We're not looking at linear problems such as the simplex method. We're definitely looking at quadratic problems. As I said, this course is a recommended prerequisite to more advanced courses that will follow. Now, if I'll address the target markets, if you're a mineral processor, we will move on to discuss in later courses mass balancing, complex flowcharts and data. If you're a general scientist wanting to know about optimization, there will be other courses on using Lagrange multipliers and on alternative solvers. Those alternative solvers have been created by me. There are other alternative solvers available. And these courses, which will be made available later, are explained in the bonus lecture. So I'm looking forward to your company. I hope that you will join us. There's quite a lot of exercises to go through, and it really is a good basis for you to understand mass balancing. It's a good basis to understand Excel Solver, and it's a good basis to move forward to more complex problems.